Here's everything you should know about the new Blood Moon update on Grow a Garden. Right off the bat, I want to say that some of these clips are from the testing server. There's always some extra changes and tweaks that come with each update, so what I tell you now may change a little, especially buy and sell prices. They may change a lot by the time this update is officially out. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. I work really hard on these videos. With that out of the way, something you need to know first is this builds off of the Lunar Glow event. So yes, you can still collect moonlit fruits, and you do still have access to the quests. Night events still happen every hour too. There are 2 new weather events that have been added as part of this update, the Blood Moon and the Meteor Shower. The Blood Moon is a rare weather event that only happens about every 3 hours, and it lasts for about 10 minutes like the night event does. When there's a blood moon, your plants have a chance at receiving a bloodlit mutation, which looks similar to moonlit but bright red. This mutation helps fruits sell for about 2 times more, but more importantly, gives you more points when you turn them in for the lunar quests. For example, if you turn in a moonlit strawberry, it gives you 1 lunar point. But if you turn in a bloodlit strawberry, it gives you 2 points. It's kind of the better, rarer version of moonlit. Notice now too that you get a pop-up anytime something becomes moonlit or bloodlit, and a white outline shows up around the fruit that was mutated, making it way easier to find them. The meteor shower is a bit reminiscent of thunderstorms. Shooting stars come crashing down from the sky, and if one lands on any of your plants, they gain a special celestial mutation, which gives about a 5 times sale price. So shocked is still the best mutation for increasing value, but honestly, celestial might be the prettiest to me. You also cannot turn in celestial mutated plants for lunar points. It doesn't count as a moon mutation, so this is much more for looks or for shekel value. The exclusive Blood Moon shop pops up during a blood moon, and everything in it costs shekels, so I hope you've been saving up. Here's where you can purchase the night seed packs and night eggs for shekels instead of Robux or through the quests. There's also a brand new mysterious crate, which costs 10 million shekels, and when you place it down, it takes 1 week to open up. These crates seem to give you furniture items for the upcoming cosmetics update, so try to buy these during the event to have items ready for when the next update comes out. 2 brand new event plants are available for purchase as well, the Blood Banana and the Blood Melon. Here's the Blood Banana. It's a mythical rarity and costs about 200,000 shekels, and it sells for 3,000 generally. You can keep picking them and the plant sticks around. The Blood Melon is also a mythical rarity. It costs 100,000 each and sells for around 7,000 usually. Even though they are a type of melon, these do replenish, so once it's picked, it'll grow back. There's a brand new tool part of the shop as well, and that is the Star Caller. It costs 10 million shekels, and it's used to help direct shooting stars to a specific area during a meteor shower, similar to what a lightning rod does during the thunderstorm weather events. It has quite a large radius and has 3 uses before destroying. So if you have an area you want to get the celestial mutations on, this is what you use. There are 3 new pets part of the Blood Moon shop: the Blood Kiwi, the Blood Hedgehog, and the Blood Owl, which are legendary, mythical, and divine rarities consecutively. They look very similar to the Kiwi, Hedgehog, and Owl you can get from the Lunar Quest, but there are some important differences. All of them have a different red color palette, but they also each have an added trait. They still have their base traits, but something extra added on top. You can see what extra trait they have on the shop screen before you buy it. The chicken zombie has been talked about for over a month now, and has finally been added into the game. Interestingly, it works almost like 2 pets. It increases egg hatch time, like the chicken pet usually does, but it also has a unique ability that introduces another new mutation, the zombified mutation. Now, this mutation is really hard to come across. It only has a chance to happen about every 30 minutes, and there's only a 20% chance it'll do the mutation. So if you want this new zombified mutation, make sure to keep your chicken zombie out, and maybe AFK for a while. Outside of the Blood Moon event, there were also non-event plants and eggs added into the base game. The new plant is the Beanstalk, costing a whopping 10 million shekels and having the brand new rarity Prismatic. I love the rainbow effect it has. This plant is huge, reaching way up into the sky and growing new harvestable fruits that look like large pea pods. These beanstalks sell for around 25,000, so for those of you wondering if it's the new candy blossom, it's not at that level of sell price, but it definitely adds up. Something I'm really excited for is the brand new egg type, the mythical egg. It spawns at about 7% of shops, so it's the 2nd most rare egg we have right now, behind the bug egg, and it costs 8 million shekels. With this egg comes all new pets to collect, including the gray mouse, brown mouse, squirrel, red giant ant, and the red fox. Very woodland themed. It takes just over 5 hours to hatch. And credits go to Chad for this footage. I was not able to catch this new egg in the shop before this update was released. First we have the gray mouse, which is the most common pet in the mythical egg and is so cute. Its ability is that about every 10 minutes it gains an additional 506 bonus experience, but it also grants a passive ability for the player, giving an additional 10% increase to player movement speed. This is really unique. We don't really have anything like this in the pets just yet. Next up is the brown mouse, which looks just like the gray mouse, but brown. The one I looked at had every 8 minutes or so, it would gain an additional 750 bonus experience, but it also has a passive ability for the player, granting an additional 10% increase to player jump height. This one I see being a little more useful for harvesting off of trees and hard to reach areas, but they're both really cool. Then we have the squirrel, which is the third rarest pet to get out of the mythical egg. It has a 2.5% chance to not consume the seed when planting. Rarer seeds have a lower chance to recover. This I can see being really useful for things like melons and pumpkins, where you can't harvest from the plant over and over again, as well as obviously rarer seeds. There's also a red giant ant, which is great for people who haven't had the opportunity to grab a bug egg just yet. It has a 5% chance harvested crops duplicate, and rarer crops of course have a lower chance to duplicate, and a 5% extra chance for fruit type crops to duplicate. So it sounds like this chance stacks on top of the initial 5% chance. Very interesting. Finally, we have the red fox. I feel like people are going to be just as hyped for this one as they have been for the raccoon. Its ability is that every about 10 minutes, it goes to another player's random crop and tries to get a seed from it and gives it to you. Rarer seeds have less of a chance to be successfully stolen. All of these pets are so cute, and I really am loving the woodland theme. And then of course with each update comes some modifications to general gameplay. A really big one is the inventory sorting. I have been asking for this for a while, so I'm very excited about this. Now, when you open your inventory, it can be sorted into all items, seed, fruit, tool, and pet items. And the search function is still available if you end up needing that. Another gameplay change is found here in the seed shop. When you hover your mouse over a seed, it now shows the full-grown fruit instead of spinning the seed. It's little changes like these that I end up being really grateful for. They really add to the ambiance of the game. And this is less of a focus for this update, but a couple crazy admin commands got teased in the test server as well. So I thought I'd show you some clips. One was this animation of Jandel coming up from the side of the map and suddenly lightning was striking everywhere. The map was shaking and there was intense music, but that couldn't be included due to copyright, sorry. There was also this event where everyone would dance, the floor would cycle through a rainbow effect, and the song It's Raining Tacos would play in the background, which again cannot be included due to copyright, but it was fun. More importantly, a new mutation was introduced, the disco mutation. I have a theory this is the admin command they're going to be running when the update releases. So let me know if you find out anything else about this disco mutation. They also tested this chocolate rain event, which increased the chances at a chocolate mutation. The only way previously to get chocolate mutations was having chocolate sprinklers from the Easter event. So this gives an opportunity to everyone else who didn't get to experience the Easter event. And that's everything I know about this event. Is there anything I missed? Let me know in the comments. You'll help me out and probably someone else too.